What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode 31 of my Rise to Fame Ultimate Team series. As you can see there guys, we were in round 1 of the cup, we won the game, so we're now in round 2 and we come up against a pretty strange team. It's a low rated gold English team. Had some of the old school classic players in, like your David Beckhams and such. But I just found a pretty weird formation with such a team, the 3-4-3, score an epic goal there with Adel Taarabt. More than a shot, it kind of just bounced off of his foot. You will take those goals all day long when they come, no doubt about it. We're well into my Premiership team now, guys, and the 3-5-2 formation is just unbelievable. Like, I really never felt so comfortable with the formation in all of the FIFAs I played. I actually mentioned in a few videos ago that this is a pretty lucky goal, by the way. Nice passing move on the top of the box there, but pretty lucky goal. But I mentioned a few videos ago that FIFA 13 I didn't feel comfortable with, and I wasn't confident at, and I mentioned about finding a comfort zone, and basically in FIFA 11 and FIFA 12 I found my comfort zone real quick, real easy. I found a formation that suited me, I found players that played well for me, and the whole game in general just, you know, fell into my hands pretty easy. With FIFA 13 that took a lot longer time to do. But I eventually found it, and it is literally with the 3-5-2, and I've mentioned it a few videos, and I had somebody tweet me today, and a few people have tweeted me in general actually about how once they watched my video and picked up the tips about the 3-5-2 and the solid defenders and, you know, some pacey wingers and stuff, they found that they had also just become a lot better at the game just through formation. And the only reason why I can think of, that's so cheap of me as well, when it's 4-0. There's no need for that. That's embarrassing. The only reason why I can think of the 3-5-2 is so special is because you've got 3 centre backs and 2 defensive centre midfielders who just sit so deep that you've basically got 5-on-5 every single game, and there's, you know, you got to absolutely love that all the time. Get another really lucky goal there, another sweaty little cutback. I don't know what's going on with me. With FIFA, literally every FIFA that's come out, more and more, it's the less and less I skill. It's unbelievable. Sometimes I'm like, I put 5-star skillers in the team and I'm like, what's even the point? Like, I don't try and go for skill goals anymore. I just try and go for wins. When I'm like dominating games, I tend to, you know, still score goals that I could go for a special goal instead, but no, I go for a regular goal. I don't know, it's a very strange thing to do and to come to terms with, that you're no longer a skiller. Which is a shame, because skill goals are awesome. I mean, I still score the nice goals from time to time, you know, maybe one every sort of 4 or 5 games, which is where I kind of was even when I was making montages. But, you know, as a montage maker, you only go for goals. So even if you're losing games left, right and centre, it doesn't matter as long as you get one special goal here or there. You know, that's the whole point of montage makers. But for me now, especially in FIFA 13, winning games was what it was about. And you know, I don't know, that's people kind of, it's strange how the YouTube community has changed from people defining you as like a good FIFA player in FIFA 11 was defined as somebody who could score the best goals or score the nicest goals, because montage makers were pretty much the only people that were around at the time. There wasn't many commentators, and if there was many commentators, or if there was, you know, the commentators that were there, they didn't really make videos very often, you know. So people that would have the nicest skill goals would always be like, oh, he's such the best player, you know, look at his amazing skills and look at the goals he can score. But nowadays the best players tend to be defined by I guess the record and how good you are as an all-round FIFA player, you know, and like taking into consideration all aspects of the game. And when you look at that, you've got Japes is obviously the original choice for most people as the best YouTuber, best FIFA YouTuber out there, which I wouldn't disagree with. He is a very, very good player. He can trade. He puts a lot of effort into his videos. You know, it's awesome to see his growth. We've been doing stuff together for a very, very long time, since we both had, like, you know, around 10-15,000 subscribers. I've been talking to Japes, and it's nice to see him grow also. But somebody who's super, super underrated in the FIFA community for their gameplay is KSI, and let me tell you guys, he's a good player. He's a very good player. Like, we played a lot of games together, and he's good. I think a lot of what he does is for his videos, which is understandable, but he's definitely an unbelievable player, and when he plays in tournaments and stuff, I'd be surprised if he didn't make it far into the tournaments. So I don't even know why I got onto the subject of talking about the FIFA YouTubers. It'd be interesting for me. I'd like to play all of the FIFA YouTubers out there. However, most of them aren't in PS3. Most of them are on Xbox. So you know, it's a bit of a problem for me. Excuse me. Yawning there, boring myself with these penalties. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I don't even know how I got onto this subject, but it's still interesting. It'd be nice for me to play against all the other YouTubers. I haven't even got FIFA 13 for the Xbox yet, which I really need to get on. I should really get that game for Xbox. And here we are, guys. We came to penalties in this game. It finished 4-4. It was a really, really good game, really tough game. I managed to lose on penalties in the end. You know, they were really, really terrible penalties from me. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because as you can see there, the EA servers were unavailable to process the game data. So whether or not I won or lost, I had a loss on my account. This is the first time that I had a loss on my account that is from disconnecting when I was losing the game. So it's pretty annoying that I lose a DNF, even though I stuck it out. I might as well have rage quit after a minute in that game and saved myself some time in life. But as you can see here, guys, we're just doing some club maintenance, adding some contracts to the players, and just generally making the people happy. As you can see, for the morale, it's neutral on Hulk and stuff. The way morale works this year, guys, is basically in FIFA 12, if you put like a morale card on the whole team, everyone on the bench would stay with 99 morale. However, FIFA 13, the people on the bench, their morale gradually negates back to neutral, and it stays at neutral. And if they're very unhappy and also go on the bench, it will gradually move up towards neutral. So if you got to like have a bad run of form, get a nice pack there with Shaqiri in it, by the way. If you have a bad run of form and your players are very unhappy, just put them on the bench, put a different team in, and you know they'll gradually get back to neutral. And morale has, in my experience and from what I've spoken to EA about, it has almost the same effect on players' attributes as chemistry. So don't ever look at your morale and think it doesn't matter, it's not important. Buy those morale cards, get those team morale cards, get them on the players, get them on the team, you know, and get your morale up to very high, because it's very, very important. Get a couple of decent packs in a row there. Got Shaqiri in the first pack, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, very good player. And then we've got Michel Bastos in this one. Not really a great player anymore. Only got 82 pace this year, whereas a couple of years ago he had like I think 88 or 89 pace. And of course he doesn't have 5-star skills anymore, but he does still have that beast shot. And then in this pack, guys, the third pack in a row, we get a decent player. We've got Eric Lamela, 5-star skills. He was of course a silver in FIFA 12, but he's still a good player. Only the 82 pace, which is a bit of a shame. But 5-star skill players always tend to go for a little bit more than any other player. So even as a 77 rated right forward, he'd probably still go for a few thousand coins, which is pretty nice. Not that I intend on selling him anyway. I like to keep him in my team. And then we go back to the normal Nepo pack luck. Not only do we only get 2 players, but they are both absolutely rubbish. And then we get the goalkeeper here as a third player, as the duplicate. And people said duplication glitch wasn't possible. You can see it right there. It's already in the game. Duplicate. Stark, 76 goalkeeper, 411. Wait, no, 4411. I listed him up. I don't necessarily anticipate him selling for too much more than discard price, but if he does, then that would be great if we can get an extra few hundred coins for him. And if he doesn't, that's not a problem. But we go to another pack here and we get another decent player. We get Darren Bent in a 4-4-2 formation. That's a really good coup in a pack. I'm not really sure on Darren Bent's price, but I'm pretty sure it will cover the price of the pack. Not that I actually paid for it. I used the points, and we get a nice fitness and morale card, a 1,000 coin card. They're absolutely priceless. I was actually I was here with my friend the other day. I was playing FIFA and he was playing FIFA on his console, and he opened a pack, a 5,000 coin pack, and he got 2 4,000 coin bonus card things in his pack. So he got, regardless of what else was in the pack, he made 3,000 coins on it just from the 2 cards that were in there. That was pretty sweet of him. Pretty nice, nice thing to get in the pack. Sometimes EA are pretty nice to you. Get Dagoberto in this pack, guys. Another player that used to be 5-star skills and used to be one of my favourite players, but no longer is. When I used Dagoberto in FIFA 11, he was a right forward, 5-star skills, and very, very, good to use. He had a sweet shot on him. It seems to have got a little bit worse as he's got a little bit older. And we have another pack here, and we just go back to our regular pack luck. Getting terrible contracts, terrible consumables. I think one of the ideal packs, I guess for me, an ideal pack, if you're not looking at like informed players or the best players like Ronaldo and Messi and stuff, a decent pack would be something with just like, you know, a solid consumable like a squad fitness card or a 442 card or a 41212 card. You want like a good player worth sort of 5 to 10,000 coins, and then maybe something like you know, like a coach or a manager in the right formation or something. That would be like an ideal pack, you know. But they don't come along too often, which is a shame. But we are coming towards the end of the video now though, guys, so if you could hit that like button, it would be absolutely amazing. As always, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your support, and I will see you next time. Cheers.